Hello everyone, this is Angela Robinson. I'm here to talk about my consulting sales program that I have made for my C++ Programming II class at University of Advancing Technology. Here in front of you, you see the main menu of the consulting sales program. You have, as a user, you have 4 choices to create an account, get a quote for a new project, for an existing customer, or open an existing project for an existing customer, or you can just exit the program. So I'm going to go through the program here, and let's just go ahead and create an account. This name can be your customer's name, the person you're talking to, or the name of the company that they are representing. So I am going to choose Thomas Jones as my customer that I'm talking to today, and it's just going to ask me for some general question about the customer. So I am just typing some information in, and let's say he uses Gmail. Okay, so once you create the account, it actually shows you some information, the information that you put in. And the one thing that it does show here is that you did not put in is the customer ID. It is generated based out of the name of the customer and the date. It takes the first 3 letters of the name that you entered in and attaches the date to it that you created the account. So today is October 6, 2018. So that was appended to the THO for Thomas. So once we created the account, we're going to go ahead and create a new project for him. So first we need to find the account. We don't actually have his account open, so we just created the account. So I am going to, you can either search by the ID or the customer name. If you search by the customer name, you do have to know exactly how the name is spelled and in the system. Or if you have the ID, you just need to type that in. Okay, you do not have to type in the first 3 letters as capital, as it will convert that to capital when you turn that in, but it does help. So once you open up the account, then it's creating a new project. So what do you want to call the project? So he's doing a restaurant website. Okay, so once you put in the project name, it lists the components that you can add to the project. So we're just going to do a general website. So what you need to do is enter in the ID, these capital letters here, but it does give you the component name and the price of each component. So you type in the ID. We are doing a website, so we type in web right here, and it added the website to the order. So and he wants to do a payment processing system, so payments, and it's added. So let's just say that's all he wants right now, and so we enter in -1. So it tells you what, it shows you what you added to the quote, and ask if you want to make changes or not. If you do, then it will further on ask you if you want to add to the order or if you want to subtract from the order. If you add to the order, it'll go through just what you had, what you did. If you subtract from the order, it'll ask you which one of these items on your quote request that you want to take off. Again, you would type in the ID, and then it will take out the information. Right now we are not going to make any changes, so just doing a quick one here. All right, so it did create a quote. So it prints out the quote here, and it has not been accepted yet, so you can give the quote to them, and then give them the project ID, which is basically the just the project name with, again, the date that you actually created it. The quote order quote ID is called order ID because we will change the quote to an order once it has been accepted. So, and all it does is take the project ID and add a dash quote to it, so you know it's the quote for that project. Okay, so since we created the quote, it has been added to your project, and it says please choose option to open the project in order to see the quotes. So we're going to open an existing project. So number 3. Again, it's assuming that you don't have your customer account already open. So we are going to search by the name this time. So Thomas Jones. All right, so it opened up his account and lists each project that he has on that has not been accepted, the quote where the quotes have not been accepted. So this is his only project on there, so of course, you know, that's what it prints. So we need to actually type in the project name, okay, which is restaurant website. So restaurant website. Okay, again, it does need to be spelled exactly the same. Okay, so do you want to, now here's the additional options. Okay, do you want to look over the quotes for the project? So again, this is the projects that you know, the quotes for that project that you have created. You could also look over the receipts or make a payment for the customer. So the if you were to choose receipts without having any quotes approved yet, it says there's no receipts to be displayed at this moment. You need to either review your quotes and approve to place an order or create a quote for the main from the main menu. So let's look through the quotes and approve them. So it says here's the quote and the quote price. Do you want to approve this quote? So let's say yes. He approves. He agrees to that price, so you approved it. Okay, now let's look at the receipts. Okay, so it shows you the receipt, shows how much the balance is, $134.45. How much would you like? So now you've approved that and you see that receipt. Let's say he wants to make a payment on that receipt. So let's put in number 3. So it shows the receipt, the balance, the most recent balance, and your current balance is $134.45. How much do you want to pay? Let's say he wants to just pay $100 on it. Okay, so type in $100. Your new balance is $34.44. Now, as you can see, it also brings up the print dialog. So this will, if you hit OK, it will print out the receipt for him and tell him what his new balance is. So let's go back to the main menu. Okay, so now we've gone through everything here. Create an account, get a quote for the new project, open an existing project, or exit. So we're done with it. So let's go ahead and exit the system. It says OK. It's saving all the information. Press any key to exit. So that is the consulting sales program for the user. Thank you.